Yes, today.
Today is just like any other day.
So that's what we can expect.
That's what he do.
That's what he do.
He not new to this, he's true to this.
Bro, nobody knows. I had 3 surgeries, bro. My mom came for a little bit, and then she had to go back because I got brothers and sisters. And Leona stayed with me for those 3 months. I was supposed to be back in a month. She stayed with me for 3 months.
Did Travis Hunter's mom just warn her son that his wife could ruin his entire NFL career? That's exactly what people are saying after Ferrante Edmonds, the same mom who's been by his side since day one, allegedly told Travis on FaceTime, "She hates you." And this isn't coming from some random source. Fanti is the one who moved with him for high school ball, sacrificed everything so he could chase football, and even helped him manage his NIL money in college. So when she speaks this strongly about his marriage, fans don't see it as petty, they see it as a red flag. But instead of listening, Travis clapped back. He defended Lenny and told his mom to stay out of it. And that one move flipped the entire conversation. Because once you pit your mom against your wife before you've even played a full NFL season, people start questioning who really has the power in your life. And before we even get into that FaceTime blow-up, it's important to understand how the divorce rumors started. Social media went wild with claims that Travis and Lenny were headed for a split, saying she had filed papers and was going after $40 million. The rumor spread so fast that even Snopes had to fact-check it. When they dug in, there was nothing, court filings, no records, no proof at all. But once fans saw $40 million, that number alone was enough to make the story stick. TikTok ran with it, breaking it down like it was fact, and by the time the truth came out, the narrative was already bigger than the receipts.
$40 million divorce, Mr. Hunter. 40 million. Y'all ain't been married over a motherfucking year. I told y'all that girl was gonna take that man money. And then y'all got so much controversy in saying, oh, he put his hands on her. And you know, in the NFL, they got these new rules about domestic violence and et cetera, et cetera. I can promise you to God that girl antagonized that man for so much. Did so much to him to make him finally snap. That baby, you could tell he just the sweetest little soul.
Then came Lanice TikTok. She posted a video of herself crying after stepping out of the shower while a sermon played softly in the background. In the caption, she explained it was about her own struggles and how her faith had been changing her life. But trolls didn't take it that way. They twisted the tears into something else, saying she was crying over Travis, and that the marriage was already falling apart. That clip is what truly set the internet off. Overnight, it wasn't just a TikTok, it was evidence. People reposted it, clipped it, and used it to back up the $40 million divorce rumor like it was fact.
When God gets ready to make you a great woman, you'll know he's going to make you great by how you suffer. The greater the glory, the more intense the story. Because you can't get this all out of.
The timing made it even worse. This was right after Travis signed his massive rookie contract. So of course, people started claiming Lenny had already secured the bag and was plotting her exit. That's when the internet really turned on her. What was meant to be a vulnerable, personal video got flipped into proof that she wasn't happy with Travis. And just like that, the conversation shifted. Fans weren't asking about football anymore, they were asking who exactly Lenny is, and why so many believe she's the one pulling all the strings in this relationship. And here's the thing, Lenny is no stranger to the internet. The receipts have been floating around for years, dancing clips, flirty moments, even old relationships. People have been picking her apart since the moment she and Travis went public. But one clip in particular keeps resurfacing. It shows Lenny cooking for another man, and the part that makes it messy. That video was only 3 years ago, while she and Travis have been together for 5.
Same tats, too.
A eater! Ain't no way.
3 years ago, they've been together for 5 years. That's that same tat. Yeah, my boy in that bitch putting her to work.
Ain't no way!
Stuff like this is exactly why people question her past and why the age gap won't stop being part of the conversation. Travis is only 22, just stepping into the league, while Lenny is 23. That's just a single year between them, but the internet twists it like it's a whole generation. Some say Travis just bagged his first baddie and refuses to let go. Others paint Lenny as someone who's already lived a full life and decided to settle down once she hit her so-called 30s. Again, not my words, that's the way people spin it, and the spin hasn't just stayed with trolls and fans. Even bloggers and commentators have weighed in, adding fuel to the fire. Take Tasha K, for example. She broke down their wedding and the conversations it triggered about whether Travis rushed into marriage too fast, or if Lenny saw her opening and locked it down before the NFL money really hit. Once voices like that join in, it doesn't matter what the truth is, the narrative takes on a life of its own.
Jasmine, I need to play that video one more time. Did you notice? Did y'all see anybody her color in that video? Pan the camera. Pan the camera. You ready to see? First of all, it looked like a funeral. It looked like a funeral. She was the only white woman there in a white dress. Not a virgin. I mean, he in white, but you can't even see his head and his whole white tux. He's so black, he blend in with everybody.
Clips like this are why people keep framing the relationship as uneven. Travis is young, new money, brand new to fame. Lenny's older, more experienced, and people think she knows exactly how to carry herself in these situations. Some even go as far as calling Travis the mark, like he doesn't realize he could just be her ticket to financial freedom. To his mom, Ferranti, that's exactly what sets off alarm bells. And this is where Deion Sanders comes in. As y'all know, he wasn't just Travis's college coach, he was a mentor, almost a father figure, and he's lived through messy relationships himself. Deion's been married twice, first to Caroline Chambers, then to Pilar Biggersand. Both of those ended in public divorces. If anybody understands how fast love can turn into lawsuits when money's involved, it's prime time. That's why fans were quick to remind people that Deion already sat Travis down and told him straight up, protect yourself with a prenup. Not out of hate, not out of distrust, just wisdom from a Hall of Famer who's been through it all. He wanted Travis to avoid the same mistakes he made, and to prove it wasn't just talk, here's Deion himself, on record, talking about drafting a prenup for Travis.
I've been saying that.
I think he done got married on this and ain't told him that.
Nah, not yet.
Not yet. I like it.
Cause I'm gonna do your prenup for you. It's gonna be about this thick. And this is gonna be the cover of it. The little engine and cooler.
Nah, for real.
But Travis didn't. Instead of treating it as a warning, he made it clear he was standing by Lenny no matter what. And the more people tried to caution him, the more he pushed back, almost like he had something to prove to outsiders. That made the whole situation look even riskier. Because when you've got both your coach and your own mom sounding alarms and you still ignore them, it starts to feel like you're shutting out the people who actually want the best for you. Now, Deion's advice was one thing, but when it came from Travis's own mom, that's when people really started paying attention. If there's anyone who's been in his corner since day one, it's Ferranti Edmonds. She moved with him for high school ball, sacrificed her own life so he could chase football, even helped manage his NIL money in college. Travis even bought her a house to thank her. So when Ferranti speaks, people listen. That's why fans couldn't just brush it off when word spread about their FaceTime call. She reportedly told Travis flat out, she hates you, and warned him that Lenny could ruin everything he's worked for. And for most people watching, it didn't look like jealousy or drama, it looked like a mother desperately trying to stop her son from making the kind of mistake you can't come back from, especially when we're talking about a $46 million rookie deal that's supposed to set him up for life. But instead of siding with her, Travis pushed back. He allegedly told his mom to stay out of it and made it clear that no one, not even family, was coming between him and his wife. That response split the internet. Some said, of course, he's defending his wife. That's what a husband is supposed to do. But others felt it confirmed Ferranti's worst fears, that Lenny already had too much control. And it didn't stop there. Travis even went public, saying his wife had been dragged way too much online and she didn't deserve it. To him, it was about protecting her peace. To critics, it looked like he was putting his career and even his family second, just to prove a point. And that's where things get messy. Because the NFL has seen this movie before, and it rarely ends well. Just think about Patrick Mahomes. His family's drama went so viral that people literally started calling them a distraction.
Not prepared for this.
It's kind of hard to be prepared for this.
Yeah. At such a young age, we were in love, and I loved him with all of my heart. But, I didn't expect it to skyrocket this soon, and us kind of just be thrown into the fire like this.
Yeah, that's a perfect way to put it, being thrown in.
Additionally, Antonio Brown's complete collapse was publicized, with his private life adding to the turmoil.
You taking the pads off and kind of leaving the field.
I'm on the sideline like 7 to 8 plays. Coach like, they need me to get in. So he looked like, yo, I'm like, Coach, man, my ankle can't get in. He like, what? Yo, get the out of here, you done. More in an aggressive tone. So at that time, it's like, man, I don't even want to wear your uniform, your logos. Just put it down and walked out. But I'm walking out, 60,000 people getting excited. So you know, I got too sexy for my shirt and all.
Even Russell Wilson's marriage was making more headlines than his actual game at one point. So, when people see Travis, only 22, fresh in the league, and already caught up in gossip about his wife, his mom, and even ignoring Deion Sanders' advice, they can't help but wonder if he's setting himself up for the same path. And the scary part, Travis hasn't even played a full season yet, but his marriage is being talked about more than his stats. Once the public locks onto that image, it's hard to shake it. And just when things couldn't get any messier, the internet made it worse by pushing those $40 million settlement rumors. After all the gossip and trolling started piling up, Travis went ghost. He shut down his socials completely. One day, he was posting clips and updates like normal, gone the next. And it wasn't for no reason. People were dragging Len nonsense, calling her a gold digger, saying she was plotting on his rookie deal, even turning that crying TikTok into a whole meme. It got so ugly that instead of clapping back, Travis did the only thing he could think of to protect her. He logged off. And it didn't go unnoticed. Podcasts started debating it. Sports shows were mentioning it. And fans were left questioning if Travis was protecting his peace, or if the outside noise was already too much for him to handle this early in his career.
Guys are not going to be laughing anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he deactivated his social media.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, his girl doesn't know how to shut up, which, you know, that's where you draw the line when you first start your relationship. It's like, don't make me look dumb, but like, if she's the boss and the alpha woman in the relationship, then you can't really do anything at this point.
Sometimes as a man, you gotta know that you're also
Some fans gave him credit for that, like he was putting his wife first and keeping his head on football. But let's be real, to a lot of people, it only made things look worse. Because in today's world, staying quiet doesn't kill a room, just makes people believe it even more. And once Travis went ghost on social media, the internet turned into a full-blown debate. The comments were wild. One fan wrote, "My issue with Travis Hunter is that he refuses to listen to wise people like his college coach Deion Sanders. If he won't listen to a seasoned man like that, he won't listen to anyone." Another joked that Travis had literally the entire world warning him. 70% of America, 30% of Africa, 20% of Asia, 50% of Europe. Everybody told him, and he still said he knows better. It even got to the point where people were clowning him as the only man in history to have the whole internet agree on something and still fumble. But not every voice was dragging him. A few tried to set the record straight, pointing out the settlement rumors weren't even legally possible. She can't file for divorce under a year of marriage. At best, it's annulment. She's not walking away with $40 million. That's absurd. Still, the damage is done. At the end of the day, Travis Hunter is walking into the NFL with people talking more about his marriage than his game. His mom, Francie Edmonds, has already gone on record saying she believes this relationship could ruin everything. Deion Sanders gave him the blueprint to protect himself, and fans have been screaming the same warnings. Yet Travis keeps brushing them all off. The problem is, no matter how much he claps back or tries to shut it down, the spotlight isn't moving. His career hasn't even started, and the cracks are already showing. And that's the part that has fans asking the real question. Is Travis Hunter building an NFL legacy, or is he building the biggest distraction of his life?